Alright, that works. Yay! Sorry guys, had to restart my computer. It wasn't reading my camera for some reason. Now Facebook. Here we go. Hello everybody. Hi warriors, music lovers, artists, and everybody who's watching. So today we have our regular Sunday live. I'm a little late. Sorry, I had to restart my computer because it wasn't showing me on YouTube on my camera for some reason. But you never know, that happens. That's why I always connect with my guests early in advance of our scheduled live stream. So I hope you're having a great weekend. I'm having a good one. It's been exhausting yesterday because I had a big interview, which was amazing, by the way. Hi, Dylan. How are you going? How are you doing? So, with Ali Lee, if you guys haven't heard us live, go ahead, check it out. The replays are there with her video in it as well. And yeah, sorry about that. For some reason, I had to start a dishwasher right before I go live. So. Anyway, hope you're not hearing too much of that noise. Hey Norman, how you doing? Hello from Toronto. You're in Montreal. Awesome. Okay, so yes, go ahead, check out my amazing interview with Ellie Lee. She's an electric violinist from Spain, and she's got so much to share with us. She plays on cruise ships, she travels the world, and she's played with this amazing ensemble, Celestial Strings, for years now. So go ahead, check her out. If you haven't watched, the links are in the description here. We bring you not only helpful advice, we also listen to their music, and her original song, Be Like, Wanna Be Like, it's so awesome. I love it. It's just kicks ass. So, okay, check out that and enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe and rate us on Apple Podcasts. So go to your iTunes, type in Musician Today Podcast, or just follow the link that I sent here, okay? Hey, David. Hey. Hey, everybody. Thank you. I'll be playing today a little bit of some of the Bollywood repertoire that I usually do for weddings around this time. So it's almost July, which means it's almost been a year since I learned these two songs that I'm going to play for you guys today. So I'm familiar with Bollywood music, but until about last year, I didn't have to do so many Bollywood events. I love it, by the way. I think it's very fun, very entertaining. It's very soulful too. So today I'll play two songs for you that my clients last year requested for their wedding. And then I played it for a couple of more events after that. That was really fun and, inspiring and fulfilling. So, yes, just wanted to hear because I just wanted to do it again for you because I recently watched somebody play it on Instagram. And I was like, hey, I know that song. I should bring it back. I should play it for you guys. And it's also a little bit more chill. There's two, actually. One is more relaxing. The other one is more like rock and upbeat. So, yeah, I love them both. Honestly, I love all the music, so I can't just tell you one thing or another is better. So, great to see you too, David. Thank you. So, I will just go ahead so we can enjoy them. Then after that, I'll do like one original by me, and then I'll let you know who we're gonna have this Tuesday. This Tuesday we have a special interview as well with someone from a local community who support independent artists, and they have been, of course, affected by the quarantine lockdown and everything that it was really difficult to do what they normally do because they're an event space at Silence in Guelph, and we're gonna have Garry Diggins joining us for an interview. He's an amazing artist who's done a lot of work all over the world. He plays beautiful music. He's going to do a little live jam for us, so that's a special treat. Stay tuned for Tuesday. You don't want to miss that. Of course, everything will be replayed and edited out and sent to you guys again, but you don't want to miss the live experience because it's the best thing. And you can also ask your questions. So if you are on here, hey Daniel, if you are on here on Tuesday, 12 o'clock, you get to speak to Garry, you get to ask your questions and see how you can help Silence continue doing their amazing work. All right, so meanwhile, let's go for it. Here I have, okay, so the name of the song, correct me if I'm wrong, it's called Dil Diyan Galan, and it's a, for violin arrangement. There is a violinist playing in the track, but I don't know what happened to my clean accompaniment. I know I had one somewhere. Anyway, I hope you still enjoy it. so that's it. It's a beautiful piece. I don't know what it means exactly, but it's definitely beautiful. Hey, Donald. Donald? Yeah. Here's my beautiful violinist. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, David. Nice to see you. Thank you. Nice. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thanks. I hope you're having a great Sunday. I'm about to have a really great one. We're going to go visit some family. So, woohoo. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got next. All right, this next one I really like personally because I like the arrangement. I don't know if that's the original. Probably was rearranged by someone into a rock track. So I love this. It's really got the push and the punch. And the reason I'm actually showing you this is because next week I will be doing some songs for my friend. I'll be recording for my friend's I don't know what to call it yet. It's like a track that he sent me. He said I'm gonna put a solo on it, and then I'm gonna send it back, and they're gonna edit it out. So it's basically a collaboration, right? And then the week after, we're gonna have him in our show too. So you guys get to hear about his, amazing, projects. He's doing a lot. Like he actually lives in Pakistan, and he was in Toronto at some point. That's how we met. So you'll hear all about that the following week. And Donald says, here's my beautiful violin. It's always good to hear you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Winston, hey, how are you doing? So yeah, we have a couple more songs for you guys today. So I'm going to try to be brief just because we have to run out soon. And I'm shipping out more CDs this weekend. So if you guys have not yet gotten my CD, it's at verabormenka.com/shop. It's the first thing in the shop because obviously it's my most precious thing that I can give you. So, where did I put them already? I already put them away. I already packed them up to go. But you've seen it. You've seen my CD. It's on my website. You can listen to the music too. You can go to my SoundCloud and stream it. Or just sign up with my email list. That's the best thing you can do. Then you will be receiving all of these notifications when I go live, when I have my podcast guests, when when we have anything happen that's exciting and new and important and has something cool to share. So you will be getting notified, but you also get 10 free downloads. 10 free downloads of my music, my entire album. I'm giving to you free, but you have to trust me with your email for that. So yeah, otherwise, guys, I worked really hard on this. I'm not just gonna give it to everyone. We have to set some kind of boundaries. So yeah, well, anyway, thank you guys all so much, everyone who is in my email tribe. I just enjoy hearing from you, enjoy getting emails from you. It's so exciting to wake up to a bunch of emails and be like, hey, really like the song, can't wait for more. I'm like, oh, that's amazing, thank you. So okay, why don't we go ahead and here. All right, I'm gonna play the next one. This one's called Sanamre. I hope I'm saying it right. So I love it. I love the arrangement of it. And it's also such a sad melody. So anyway, here, guys. it's called San Amre. I don't know all the like cultural details of the background of the song. It'd be something fun to research actually. I'll look it up. So the reason I'm showing you these is because my next album is actually going to be inspired by all of the different folk music that I've been playing for my career. And if you guys didn't know, I was actually for 10 years, sorry, for about 10 years, I was a part of a Persian band, which is about music. We played a lot of cool traditional music. We wrote our own music. We played new music that was inspired by the Persian motifs, African music. We played the Bollywood music too. We played everything. We collaborated with a lot of people and artists coming here from Iran, from India, from everywhere. So what I wanted to show in my next album is all of these cultural influences and how they have shaped my sort of taste in music and style. Thank you, Waters. What? Waters? Yes, it's Waters. Sorry, guys, I'm blind sometimes. Okay. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. I love this song. It's so cool. My favorite thing has always been combining folk and metal. So here you go. This is like perfect. And I love this piece. And I played this at the wedding. And then, like for the exciting part, I go on the floor and I start like rolling around. And everybody's like, woo! Yeah. That was really fun. So yeah, I love it. I love the music, love the culture behind it, love everything. So again, this is just a reminder for us all that music unites people and of all different backgrounds. Doesn't matter where you come from. Music is a universal language that speaks to us all. And yeah, if you just close your eyes and you don't look at what we see, you can see all these things in your head because of the music, right? Music paints the picture in your mind. So I have something exciting coming up. Well, exciting. It's more poetic, I would say. Coming up that I will put together for next week for you guys that has to do with this concept. I'm not ready to show it yet. It was kind of like spontaneous, but some of the greatest ideas come to you in a shower. So what do you know? Anyway, here we go. Have a fabulous Sunday. You too, Daniel. Thank you. So what I'm going to do next is we have some of my music. Whee! And yeah, so I was saying that my next album is going to be called Obsidian. You know what that is? That's from Game of Thrones. That's this dragon glass. Yes, and the funny thing, I remember playing with it when I was little. Like, we had some ash and stuff. We would burn fires with my grandma. Like, we would make, like, fires for, some marshmallows or barbecue or whatever. And then we would, like, play with the ash. And I remember looking at it. It was so cool. It's so dark and, like, glittery. And it's also very fragile. So, I don't know if you can make weapons out of it because it's pretty fragile. But anyway, that was pretty fun. So, that was just, like, a fun memory that came to me when I was reading Game of Thrones too. I decided to call my next album Obsidian. Why? Because I want to show sort of like a darker side of my music too. So kind of like, yeah, it will still be folk metal. There will still be some fun stuff, but there'll also be some creepy, mysterious stuff in it that's bringing from my own culture, actually, from Ukrainian music that I grew up hearing that we would sing for holidays, like the Ukrainian folk songs that are very nice and very kind, but they're also very mysterious and full of sort of this creepy mysticism. Like if you think about fairy tales, right? Russian fairy tales, Ukrainian fairy tales, they always kind of like shrouded in mystery. There's some magic going on. There's like the battle between good and evil. And so I want to bring out that concept, and I'm going to do a few covers. Now, I wouldn't say covers because there will be sort of like quotes from this music that I know written into my music and then developed into something else. So I can't wait to do that. I'm already writing my second track. And my second track is actually inspired by Persian motifs. Third one will be the Ukrainian song that I just described. Yeah. So stay tuned, guys. There's a lot more coming. And I feel like with the quarantine, the best thing you can do is write, is create new stuff that you're going to release when we go back to, socializing, that we can finally perform for people. So that'll be amazing. Here is, what do we do? What should we do now? What do you guys want to hear? Horseman, Blackwater, Wall Brothers, Kolomeka, or Underground by Lindsay Sterling? Let's do Horseman. because we got it right. So let's do horse. Here we go. I have a funny story to tell about this song. This one and Mountains Call was actually inspired by the band The Who. And some of you guys have been writing to me after you've listened to some of my videos. You go like, "Oh, do you know The Who? Look them up." I'm like, "Yes, I do. I was actually inspired by them." So thank you. That's such a coincidence. It's great. Donald says, "I love the old culture stuff." Yeah, thank you, Donald. I love it too. And honestly, I don't think it's that old. I mean, everything new is kind of reworked old stuff, right? So if you look at it, nothing in music is new under the sun. If you look back at what Beethoven did, what Bach did, they pretty much did very similar stuff. They've all been inspired by what folk music, right? All these singers writing their folk songs and singing them. It, yeah, that's it. I know for sure Chopin was inspired by Polish folk music. Who else? Brahms. Oh, Brahms. He just totally quoted it. He quoted everything. He quoted gypsy music. All his Hungarian dances are written by actually from experience of the folk music that he experienced at the time, right? So, yeah, and Ravel, Tsigan. I mean, come on, Tsigan is a gypsy. So yeah, I mean, like, I don't think we've ever been separate from the old cultural references. I think the entire foundation of music is built on cultural references. Otherwise, how would it exist, right? So you're right. I love it. It's my favorite. So I actually wanted it to be more like this new album will bring out more of who I am. So I'm an entertainer, that's true, but I'm also sort of like this. I have a darker side to my music, so I wanted to, yeah, make that come through. And I love that. I love all the creepy mysticism that comes with it. So that's great. I'm gonna like, if people ask me, do you compose? I'm like, actually, that's funny because I was composing since before I could play. And I would always get like mad when I was 5 or 7. I was like, I can't play it. I can hear it in my head, but I can't play. So it took me some time to actually learn to play the stuff that I hear in my mind, which is something we're learning with my students as well. So that's a great process. Vice versa, reading music or composing music and then writing it down. It's the same process. It uses the same neurological connections in our brain, but it's just the opposite side of the coin. Yeah. So it's the same thing though. So if you want to get better at reading music, try to write something down, try to create something and then transcribe it. If you want to get better at writing, then try to reading, yeah, it's kind of obvious. Try to read a book before you write one, right? But yeah, definitely composition and being creative and just transcribing the melodies you hear in your head really helps with, learning how to read and perceive and listen to everything else that you're doing. So to me, composition is like my life. When people ask me, do you compose? I don't even think about it. I'm like, I think I'm always composing in my head. I just don't always like pay attention at it, So yeah, I compose like all the time. Hey Nelson, thanks. Can you look up season 3 Blossom intro to your? I did it last week. Were you the person who requested that? Because let me see. I think I have it here. I do have to go though, but I definitely have it here. So give me a second. I'm gonna find it. It's not very long, so we're gonna do a bit of it for you. Let me see. I've done it. I did it last time. If you didn't watch it, go ahead, rewatch our replay. And best thing, Nelson, too, is to be in my email list because then you won't miss anything. If you had a request and you were busy that week, you didn't see it, sign up with my email tribe because I'll send you a replay of everything that you asked for. Let me see. Blossom. Orange blossom. There we go. There we go. And here's my music. Woohoo. All right. Now, where's the actual link? I'm going to play with a track for you guys. Orange Blossom Special. There we go. I think this is it. Give me a second. Stop. That's why I prepare these in advance. But it's okay. If you missed it, we'll do it again. Sorry. My mouse has been going crazy for the past 2 weeks. And it's not even batteries. It's connected. So let's do it. Something like that, right? All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry, I was kind of fiddling with my files for a while there. But yeah, I played it last week and I actually started with it. So if you want to watch like a better, maybe it was better. I don't know, a better version. So hey, Babak. Thanks for watching. I just talked about me playing in the bar bed music actually just a second ago, and how my next album is inspired can help them too stay operational during this crazy time, right? Okay, thank you guys. Have a great week.